Oh, remember that. There's just no sound sweeter than the final bell, especially if it kicks off a 3-day weekend.
And these days, a 4-day school week is not unusual. In fact, 60% of the districts in Colorado have adopted the model in one form or another.
But not all neighborhoods are alike, and what works for one family is just untenable for another. Tonight, Denver 7's Russell Haythorne goes 360 on the pros and cons of a shorter school week.
The 4-day school week works like this. Some districts take Mondays off, others take Fridays off. It's been growing in popularity in Colorado since 2002, with the 120 districts you see here shaded in green, all on a shorter week.
Some families love it, some of our teachers love it, but it's obviously not a fit for everyone.
Let's go 360 on the 4-day week with parents who have mixed reviews, school districts that say they had no other choice, other districts that say they'll never do it, and the teachers who have to make it work. First, some context. For most districts, it boils down to economics. With one less day, districts save millions on busing, utilities, and most of all, staffing. Teachers get paid less, but the incentive is that extra day off. We start in the small eastern Colorado town of Deer Trail, where the 4-day calendar has been a part of life here for 10 years.
2009.
Superintendent B.J. Bookman says it was an adjustment at first, but they've found their stride.
It's academics, it's character education, it's quality.
We didn't know if we were going to like it at first. It's a pretty long school day for them to go 8 to 4. Titanic.
Mom Karen Price has 2 boys in school and finds the schedule works for them now.
You get that one weekday where you can run family errands, you can get to doctor's appointments, you can take a 3-day weekend trip with your family and not have to pull your kids out of school.
Closer to Metro Denver, Brighton 27J is one of the largest districts in the state to make the transition.
It's probably not ideal. I mean, it's not like we wanted to go to a 4-day week, but because of our state's funding issues with education, we had to do something different.
Mandy Thomas is a parent and a school board member in Brighton, where bonds and mill levies for school funding came up empty at the ballot box for years in a row. So they simply can't pay teachers what places like Boulder and Cherry Creek can.
Those school districts that are able to pay so much more because their community has supported their mill levies, we had to think outside the box and find another way to attract and retain teachers.
And for those teachers like Barb Haggerty,
I was nervous about how to fit 5 days worth of content into 4 days, but I knew I had an extra 40 minutes per day.
They've accepted the challenge.
It's been wonderful. Because we have more time in the day for instruction, I actually saw my math scores go up last year.
I've loved it so far. It's longer days.
Bailey Anderson is in her 3rd year teaching kindergarten at Deer Trail.
Usually by the end of the day, I notice that they're very tired.
She says extra breaks, nap time, and snacks are keys for little kids.
Oh yeah, snack time, yes.
But other districts, especially inner city schools, say it would never work here.
It does seem hard to fathom. What do we do when we lose a day?
Elise Montez helps head up family and community engagement at Denver Public Schools, where a day off might mean kids don't eat.
The food and the transportation and the activities and access to resources are really needed in a different way than perhaps a rural place where it seems that 4-day weeks work better.
And it's that incentive of having 3-day weekends that's been a bright spot in Brighton.
First year we had 500. We had a wait list.
Job fairs here attract hundreds.
We had lines out the door.
Ironically, Deer Trail is going back to 5 days this fall, just for one semester, because their new school is opening late after Labor Day.
Second semester will be back to 4 days, so that's what I have to look forward to.
For Kathy Gustad, the extra day means no more grading papers on the weekends.
I teach AP Lit, so my kids write an essay a week, so I'm grading a lot.
I mean, it really is the gift of time.
And for most teachers and families, there appears to be no going back.
Oh, no. I love it.
It was hard, but are we in a better place? Absolutely.
We all are rowing in the right direction, and we all want what's best for kids and teachers.
Russell Haythorne, Denver 7.
All right, so what do you think? Does a 4-day week work for you, or is it an inconvenience? Let us know with an email to 360@thedenverchannel.com.